Hello YouTube, how we doing? Today we're going to look into Stream Elements and setting up your first stream for those who haven't done it before. I always use Stream Elements because I find it the most easiest way to set up my stream. We can use free overlays. If there's a few free overlays over there, so we can use some of those just to get you started. If you don't want to use the free overlays, then we'll do something else. We'll set up our own little custom ones. We might have a few pictures we can throw in that we want to use. So we'll go in, have a look and see what happens. See you over there. Oh, by the way, like and subscribe to the channel please, it means a lot. Right then, first things first, over to Stream Elements, nice and simple. Into Stream Elements, you log into your Twitch, you log into YouTube, you log into whichever streaming service you were using. So the first thing we're going to do is go to my dashboard with all my stats. Okay, then the next thing we want to do is go to a themes gallery. Right, so the first thing you can do if you're new to streaming and you just want a layout just to get you going, there's so many free ones on Stream Elements that you can just dive straight in. So for example, have a look, new chapter static super theme Fortnite, for all you Fortnite fans out there. So we can have a look at it. So these are the sort of elements you're going to be getting. Yeah, that's okay. Starting stream screen, be right back, stream ending. Okay, so why not? Let's create the overlay and we're going to call this new overlay. Simple like that. So we're going to let it create. So see theme in my overlays. Obviously these are all my themes that I'm currently using at the moment. Shout out to the Alpha Gaming channel for the rotating feeds that we have used their widgets. If you haven't checked them out, go and check them out. So where was that one? I've just put in new overlay. Where's it gone? Are we still there? Oh, here it is. Right. So here's the overlay. So first thing we go in, this is going to be the in-game scene. As you can see, there's a lot of elements to this stream. So I mean, a 4x3 camera that will come in. You can change that in for that one. You just turn that one on and hide the other camera. Okay, you can use the bar and you can have a green screen coming off. I don't have a green screen, so I'm not going to use that. And then you can emulate your followers, which will come up here, look. And you can just move that wherever you want. Animal is now following. We'll do a sub event. Just resub for 5 months. It's that simple, really. Look, you've got your own new layout now. To be fair, I don't know why these aren't changing when I've changed it at. Text settings. So, yeah, it's weird that. Oh, that's why. If I changed it, that was basically what I was changing, was the actual title. So if I do that, as you can see, it's gone over onto there. So then all we need to do is knock that over a bit. Perhaps make this a tiny bit smaller. Change text settings. Put the size down a bit. There you go. It's in. So stuff like that. It's got my latest sub, latest follower, latest tip, latest cheer. Simple, nice and easy. Then what you want to do is you save that. You copy that over the URL, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to OBS and we're going to set this up real quick so you can have a look how to do it. So here we are over in OBS. I use OBS Studio because I personally prefer OBS Studio. So setting up your new overlay. So remember that code we went and copied? We want to put this into here as a browser source and we're going to call this overlay. And this is what's going to come up over the top. So that was the link we copied and we pasted it in there. The width and height was 1920 by 1080. And now all of a sudden, there's your overlay, guys. How simple is that? So simple. So for example, let's add our camera in. So for camera, I am going to be using the C920. Even though I say no, that's using my phone. C920, which as you can see, I'm well overexposed. Oh dear. Drag it in, shift it down. I'm going to do a bit of cropping in a minute. Put it on. You want to put it underneath your overlay. I like to be a bit bigger than my background. My background's a little bit messy. Then you press Alt and click on where you want it to do, and you can crop it. Nice and simple. And boom. Quickly, I'm going to change the camera. For some reason, I'm well overexposed. Turn it down a bit. There we go. Yeah, that'll be a bit better for now. Don't look so bad. And there is part one of your overlay. So now what we want to do is add a game capture. So call that one game capture. We get to capture any full screen application. Then what I'll do is I'll launch the game. We'll drag it. Make sure you've got to make sure it's at the bottom of the layers. Nice and simple. Okay. So now we'll launch the game, which is probably going to come up over the top. So what I'm going to do is pause it there. Right, so now we're here, nice and simply. What we're going to do is launch a game. So, for example, I'm going to launch Apex and hope for the best. So, Apex hasn't quite come up. So, what we're going to do is we right click on Game Capture and we change it to a specific window and we choose Apex. Game Capture, it uses less resources than using Display Capture, and this is why we use Game Capture. So, that's what we've used it. And there we go. Nice and simple. There's your OBS, it's set up. You want your mic to be hitting in the yellow-ish, so you mess with those settings. And we're there. Look, new overlay. We go and emulate a follower. So, for example, we get this tool now for emulate a follower. This is going to come through twice because I've still got Stream Elements open. And there's your follower. Do a sub. Once it kicks in, and that's how easy it is, guys. That is how simple it is to do. So simple, so easy. And that is Stream Elements setup. Right, the one thing I did want to talk about is the customization of Stream Elements. As you can see, we have just used one that we can get a hold of, so we can always go back. There's loads you can use. There's animated ones, there's stream ending ones. You've got all the different scenes. You can have a just chatting screen. There is just so many to choose from. Nice and simple, nice and easy. So, but Joel, I don't want to use these. I've got my own custom stuff. I want to do my own. Okay, no problem. So let's have a look at what we can do with our own custom ones. So if I remember correctly, I have got an intermission background, which I've got here. Is it? No, not that one. Load? Or not that one. Okay, let's go with this one. There we go. That is my background for my stream. I've set that up, put it into Stream Elements because it's less usage of my CPU. And this is what I'm trying to achieve. So this background goes behind everything on my just chatting stream. And that's my background done. So then on top of that, I've got my big camera. And on my camera, I've got my own alerts. So as you'll see here, there's my camera. That is just my border. However, I have integrated my camera and my alerts into one. If I do a follower, it comes up over the top of my camera. So wherever I put that webcam border now, yeah, that alert will come up. So that is that. So wherever I want to use that style of alert, I put it on. The other place you can do this as well is your alert box. Any scene you want your alert box on, you can separate it so you can only put your alert box on what scenes you want to. But you've got to remember to put them on every scene. That's one of the problems I had. So we're back on here, back on OBS. What we want to do, I'm going to go ahead and show you my layout. Everyone's layouts are different, so I'll go back to mine. So we change back to Average Joel. This will come up with all my scenes. Whoa! So yeah, as you can see, my live and everything else on top. So let's go to my intermission. Nice little transition. Okay. Right, so we're on my intermission screen. So my webcam border, which I showed you before, the alerts will pop up below and down. They pop up at the top. I've got this is where all my chat comes up. You can add chat boxes. There's just so much you can do through Stream Elements, and it's all free. That's the main thing about it all. It is all free. There's so many other programs, like you've got Streamlabs OBS and stuff that start to charge you now for the use, when it's just easy to go in Stream Elements, grab an overlay and get streaming. Do what you want to do. You can invest in your overlay as you go on. To start off with, just pick a free one, go into it, give it a play and see what you can do. My alert box on my others, again, my alert box comes up on top of my webcam, so every scene you go into, my alerts will come on top of my webcam, so it doesn't matter. The only place it's different, oh, that's it, that's the only place it's different. It's that simple. So again, as I said guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, love you all for it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to come and ask me any questions, or you want some help with design work or setting up streams, come and visit me on Fridays at 9 o'clock on twitch.tv/AverageJoelUK. Come and ask me any questions you like. Let's get a conversation going. Let's get you guys started with how you want to start streaming. Take it easy.